Everyone, we welcome you all to the Mechanic Cricket Grounds. We have got two matches being played here. Mechanic 1, Punjab Spartans, and Mechanic 2. And they're taking on Houston Stars. So we have got two matches being played here on Mechanic 1 and 2 grounds. So don't miss the live action on DPL YouTube channel. So first over in progress here. Punjab Lions are batting, and with the orange helmet is Unmukh Chen, who doesn't need any introduction. He's been in good touch. He scored a half century in the first match, and against JPC Thunders he scored only 9 runs. So Unmukh plays a good shot here. He's going to get a boundary. First boundary for him here. So good start for Punjab Lions. Unmukh is a fantastic cricketer. He was very successful in the minor league tournament. So playing for the second time in Dallas Premier League Championship. He scored 2 half centuries last year in consecutive matches. In the grand finale, he was scoring 79. This time he plays the ball towards point and he gets no runs. So Unmukh is 5, and Farooqi was looking for a big score in this tournament. Is 2 not out. So completed here. The last. So after 1 over, Punjab Lions are 9 without a loss here. The 2 umpires who are officiating in this match are Samir and Partha. And in the other match, Ovel and Fuzel are the umpires. So second over commencing in Punjab Lions innings. They scored 243 in their first match, 219 in the second match. And in the third match, chasing 170 plus against JPC Thunders. They were restricted to just 150. So they desperately need this time Farooqi plays a beautiful shot. 2 point for a boundary. And he quickly went on to the back foot and hit it nicely through point for a boundary. So his first boundary is 6. This is the second over in Punjab innings. 2 matches. So Nepali taking on Stars. Or in the middle there. Nicely played, but straight to the fielder there. Good bit of fielding. Scored 13 without us Punjab Lions. They desperately need a win here. If they lose this match, they'll be out of the tournament. The defending champions, who have been the most dominant team in Dallas Premier League cricket. Mohammad Farooq hitting the ball superbly over covers for a 6. First 6 of the match in Punjab Lions innings. He picked the length nicely and hit it over covers for a 6 here. So Farooq is in aggressive mood today. Mohammad Farooq. Unmukt Chand is at the non-striking end. They are quickly on to 90 without any loss. This is the second over in their innings. The other match, Nepali Rhinos are Houston Stars today. So they are 0 for 1 Nepali Rhinos. Some well bowled, well played and well run as well. Good running between the wickets between these two. So that brings back on strike. He's 5 not out. Taking strike. Unmukt playing a shot in the air. There is a chance, but the fielder fails to take it. It fell just over him. It was a very good chance for the fielder there. He tried to take it jumping. It fell over his head and here almost.
When to do it.
So 21 now, no wicket. This is the second over. We've got 2 matches being played here at McKinney 1 and McKinney 2. Farooq plays the ball towards covers. So that is the end of over number 2. After 2 overs, Punjab Lions are 21 without loss.
Commentary change.
So Unmukt Chand is out. So Unmukt Chand is dismissed for 6 here. So Punjab Lions lose their first wicket. Important wicket indeed for Spartans. Jamali bowled well against. Got the breakthrough for them. So 21 now, last one wicket. Punjab. Sujit Gowda who scored a brilliant century. He's out there. So the batter out is Unmukh Chand. Unmukh has disappointed today. Jamali, the left arm medium pace bowler, posing all kinds of problems here. He's getting a bit of movement here. So this is the last match for Punjab Lions. They have to win to keep their hopes alive to make it to the playoffs in this championship. Sujit Gowda has been in excellent form. He scored a brilliant century, as I mentioned short while ago. And then Nimbalkar to come. These two batters have scored centuries for Punjab Lions. Jamali, left arm over the wickets, pulls a full toss outside the leg stump. Slight appeal. Umpire turns it down. And they're on a leg bye here. So they desperately need a big partnership here to come out of the pressure, because they have lost the wicket of Unmukh Chand in this over. This is the third over in their innings. Unmukh was out for 6. So Nasir Jamali has been one of the successful bowlers for Capital 11 Spartans in this edition. He's bowling from the commentary box end. And Mohammad Farooq is on strike to him. 13 not out. Short delivery and he pulls it nicely. It's going to be a boundary here. He's timing the ball well here, Mohammad Farooq. And they move on to 26 for 1. This is the third over. Sujit Gowda is yet to open his account. Ujjwal Vinkura bowled 1 over from the far end. He considered 12 runs in that one. The second in Punjab Lions innings. Nasir Jamali, left arm medium pace bowler. He's posed some problems to the batters this evening. Getting the ball to move here. Outside the line of the leg stump and going to get a single here, but we have to wait for the umpire signal. And umpire says it's a leg bye. So this is the third over. Punjab Lions desperately need to win this match, otherwise they'll be out of the tournament, because Capital 11 have already won 2 matches and Dallas Knights are already through to the playoffs. They're the first team to make it to the playoffs. Dallas Stallions are also through to the playoffs from the other group. Short delivery and superbly played by Gowda for a boundary here between long leg and fine leg. So that's his first boundary. So after 3 overs, 31 for 1 wickets, Punjab Lions. Back to Mechany 1 cricket grounds. There is a change in the bowling from the far end. It seems a spinner has been brought into the attack. Sujit Gowda is 4 not out and Farooq is batting on 17. He's looked in aggressive touch today, aggressive mood rather. 17 not out of 11 deliveries, 2 boundaries and 1 sixer he has hit so far. So 31 for 1 Punjab Lions. 3 overs have been completed. They have played 3 matches. This is their last match. Spartans will take on Dallas Knights tomorrow in their last league match. They've already scored 2 victories. He hits it over long off for a boundary. Mohammad Farooq is really looking in good touch today. He's played some very good strokes. That was just outside the line of the off stump. And he just came forward and superbly played over mid off, long off for boundary. The power play is still on. This is only the 4th over. 2 more overs to go after this one. So Jagreet Raj is the bowler who's been brought into the attack. First time spin in action in Punjab Lions innings. And this time over covers. Back-to-back boundaries. Mohammad Farooq is in murderous mood today. That was his 4th boundary and he quickly moves on to 25 of just 13 deliveries. What a shot that was. Again outside the line of the off stump. And he picked the length nicely. So 2 consecutive boundaries in this over. Not a good start for Jagreet Raj. This is only the 4th over. 39 for 1. The batter out is Unmukh Chand for 6 runs. Left arm round the wickets. Nice fluent stroke. There is a fielder at long off, but Farooq will get 1 run. Farooq has looked in good touch in this edition, but is still looking for a big score. Gowda has scored a century. Unmukh scored 1 half century. Nimbalkar scored a century. They've got strong batting lineup. This is Jagreet Raj's first over. He's already conceded 2 boundaries in this one. And this time Gowda hitting it in the gap and it's a boundary here. The second boundary to Sujit Gowda. He's also played some good innings. Scored a century. Punjab Lions quickly move on to 44 now for 1. 4th over in progress. Well bowled, well played this time. No chance of a run. So this is the fourth over in Punjab Lions innings. And a good shot, but there is a fielder. The ball goes straight to the fielder there. So no runs scored. End of over number 4. After 4 overs, Punjab Lions are 44 for 1 wicket. Gowda is 8 not out and Farooq is 26 not out. Fifth over in progress here in Punjab Lions innings. And if they bagged like this, the projected score will be 220. They've already scored 200 plus on 2 occasions. The lights are on here. And he hits it over long on for a 6. So Farooq and Gowda are playing some good strokes here. So runs coming easily for Punjab Lions. They need a victory to keep their hopes alive to make it to the playoffs. Because they've lost 2 matches. They've played 3 so far. Defeated TCA, but lost the match against Dallas Knights and JPC Thunders. Sankrit Batulla, who's been one of the successful bowlers here for Spartans, started his first over. This is his 4th delivery. So 5th over in progress. Punjab Lions are really batting well here after they lost Unmukh Chand quite early today. There is a fielder, but they'll get a single here. Farooq is unstoppable here. He's 35 not out with that single. 1 more over to go in power play after this one. And that brings Gowda is back on the strike here. He's batting on 8. He's hit 2 boundaries. Batulla took 3 wickets in first match and 3 in the second one. He's a very good medium pace bowler. Bowling the ball just outside the line of the off stump, and Gowda trying to hit it through covers. But the ball goes straight to the fielder there and no chance of a run. Already 50 on the board. 1 more over to go in the power play. Pretty good start here for Punjab Lions. There is a chance, but he drops it. A difficult one. Came very low to the fielder there. So Gowda gets alive here. And after 5 overs, Punjab Lions are 53 for 1 wicket.
Capital X Spartans thanks all our sponsors for supporting and helping us in Dallas Premier League 2022. We thank our title sponsors Nanvan Capital X for their support.
Back to Mechany 1 cricket grounds. Sixth over had just got underway, but Farouk again scored a boundary over covers. That's his fifth boundary. So he moves on to 39 with that one. He's in terrific form today, and this is the highest score of his in this edition. Thick edge. He's going to get one more boundary here. No, the ball slows down here. And before Jamali stops it, they cross for the second here. So Farouk moves on to 40. This is the last over in power play. Sorry, with that single, his score moves on to 41 here. So Mohammad Farouk is really batted well so far. 5 boundaries and 2 sixes he has hit. Gowda is 8 not out. He's on strike here. So this is the last over in power play. So runs coming easily here for Punjab Lions. They lost the most important wicket of Unmukh Chand. He's out for 6 today. He was out for 9 in the last match. Scored a 68 in the first match he played. He didn't play the first match of the tournament when they took on TCA. And again a good stroke here. Over covers. One more boundary here. Mohammad Farouk is hitting the ball all around here. Absolutely no problems to him. He's taking on every bowler. And what an innings he's played so far. So last over in the power play. Jagreet Raz is the bowler. This is his second over. He's been very expensive today. Again a nice stroke, but there is a fielder at mid-on. No chance of a run there. So Mohammad Farouk is 47 not out of 21 deliveries. Oh sorry, he's also reached his 50 in this over. He's 51 not out with that boundary. Plays a nice stroke again and he gets one more run here. So he moves on to 52 with that single. He's faced 24 balls. So after 6 overs, Punjab Lions are 69 for the loss of 1 wicket. Seventh over in progress here in Punjab Lions innings. Sujit Gowda scored a super century in the first match when they scored 243. He's on strike and he plays a nice stroke here. He's going to get some runs here. This is a slight misfield and he took advantage of that to complete the second run. Farooq is 53 not out and Sankrit Batulla bowling in his second over. The most successful bowler for Capital 11 Spartans in this edition. He's taken 6 wickets so far in 2 matches, bowling from the over the wickets from the commentary box end. And this time a magnificent shot from Sujit Gowda over long on for a 6. Came down the track and hit it over long on for a 6. That's his first 6 and he moves on to 16 with that one. Good partnership going on here for Punjab Lions for the second wicket after they lost Unmukh Chand quite early today. These two batters have really looked in pretty good touch so far. Farooq is 53 not out. He's hit 6 boundaries and 3 sixes. Gowda again pulling the ball, but he's going to get only 1 run. No, they are settling for the second here and they complete quite comfortably. Good running between the wickets between these two batters. They are putting pressure on the fielders here. Batulla is a bit expensive today. He bowled superbly against JPC Thunders the other day. His second over is already conceded 20 runs. Short pitch bouncer. And Gowda wanting to hook it over square leg. And they run a bar here. This is the 7th over in Lions innings. $82 for the loss of 1 wicket. And if they bat like this, they can score 242 in the remaining overs. Excellent start here for Punjab Lions. Desperately needing a victory to move into the playoffs because they've lost 2 matches. So 7 overs complete here. After 7 overs, Punjab Lions are 82 for 1 wicket. Farooq is 53 not out and Gowda is batting on 18. And at Mechany 1 cricket ground, Punjab Lions lose their second wicket. So a bit of pressure on them here. So good partnership was going on between Gowda and Mohammad Farooq. And Amila Apansu strikes here for Capital Spartans. So they've lost their second wicket here. Punjab Lions. Gowda and Farooq were really playing well. And Amila gets his first wicket. This is only his first over. He's really bowling well in this over. So 83 for 2 wickets, Punjab Lions. Farooq was batting excellent.
We thank all the local businesses supporting us: India Bazaar, Jojo Car Repair, Emergery Technologies, European Auto Care, Preeti's Kitchen, Isra Hussain Farmers Insurance Agent.
Punjab Lions desperately need a win because they've lost 2 matches. They've played 3 so far. And if they lose today, the defending champions will be out of the tournament. Because Spartans have played well so far. They have played 2 matches and they won all those 2 matches. This is the 3rd match for them. But last for Punjab Lions here. And more importantly for them, Sujit Gowda is still there. They've got a strong batting lineup. Ninad Nimbalkar also scored a century. And he is out there now. He joined Sujit Gowda here. Amila strikes in his very first over. This is the 8th over. Appeals for a catch. Nimbalkar completely beaten. Bit of luck favouring him. That ball was very close to his bat. And he plays the ball nicely. He's going to get 2 runs here, but settles for 1 here. In fact, happy with a single there. So he opens his account. 6 centuries have already been scored in this tournament so far. And the Centurions are out there in the middle. Ninad scored a century in the second match. Sujit scored the century in the first match. And Ninad also scored some good runs against JPC Thunders. So after 8 overs, Punjab Lions are 84 for 2 wickets. Keep watching DPL YouTube channel. Nimbalkar playing a good stroke on the offside to the covers, and he gets 1 run here. And the score moves on to 85 for 2 wickets. 9th over in Punjab Lions innings. And that brings Sujit Gowda back on strike here. He's 19 not out. He's faced 14 deliveries. And he has hit 2 boundaries and a 6 here. Ujjwal Vinakota has been brought back into the attack, bowling from the commentary box India. And there is a chance here. We have to wait. And Jamali drops a catch. So easy catch dropped here by Jamali. The wideish long on position. Otherwise it's mid-wicket position rather. So Sujit Gowda gets a life here. Luck favoring him here today. And he gets only 1 run. So he moves on to 20. So unlucky Ujwal. Nimbalkar plays and there is a fielder and straight into the hands. So Ninad Nimbalkar is also been dismissed. And Punjab Lions are in deep trouble here. 86 for 3 wickets. So 86 for 3 wickets. Sujit Gowda, there is a chance of run out there. Strike rotated when the ball was in the air. Nimbalkar disappointed today. So did Unmukh Chand. Nimbalkar scored a century against Dallas Knights. And he also played well against JPC Thunders. This is their last match. Spartans still have one more match to go. They'll take on Dallas Knights tomorrow. And here they take control after getting a couple of wickets in quick succession. This is the 9th over. And the batter who's just joined Sujit Gowda is all-rounder Justin Dill. He's bowled well, he's batted well. He's a very good hitter of the ball, Justin Dill. Plays a good stroke and he opens his account. He's wanting the second then, but Gowda says no. It's a good call from Sujit Gowda. They don't want to take any risk at this moment after losing a couple of quick wickets. So end of 9 overs. After 9 overs, Punjab Lions are 88 for 3 wickets.
Capital X Spartans thanks all our sponsors for supporting and helping us in Dallas Premier League 2022. We thank our title sponsors Nanvan Capital X for their support.
Back to Punjab Lions match. This is the 10th over in their innings and Dill on strike here. Amila Apunsu got a wicket in his first over. Bowling in his second one. Has been very economical as well. Dill drives it straight to the fielder there. He's a good all-rounder. Justin Dill. He hits the ball very hard. Played a superb knock against JPC Thunders. Almost took Punjab Lions to the victory. That was a very close match. But eventually Punjab Lions lost to JPC Thunders. And they are under tremendous pressure in this edition. So after 10 overs, 90 for 3 Punjab Lions. And here a beautiful shot is played by Justin Dill. He's a very good hitter of the ball. His first boundary hit it very hard. Sorry, that's a 6 in fact. That crossed the... It's a boundary. Jamali says it's a boundary.
It's a 4. Yeah, it's 4.
So Gowda is 23 not out.
It's good now. I don't think
Excellent shot from Justin Dill.
ఇంకా దాన్ని వదిలేసేయండి ఇక్కడ చెప్పండి ఎప్పుడు ఒకసారి
So 95 for 3 wickets, 11th over in progress here. High full toss, loose delivery, and Dill just plays it on the offside towards point. No runs taken. He's a very good all-rounder, Justin Dill. Gowda is batting well at the other end. Is 23 not out. This is the third over from Ujjwal. Oh. Dill and Gowda, the batters out there in the middle. This is the 11th over in Punjab Lions innings. Winner Kota has really bowled well today. His third over. On strike is Sujit Gowda. What a shot from Sujit Gowda. He's going to get a boundary here. He's an excellent cricketer. He's already scored a century in this edition. And he moves on to 27 with that boundary. His third boundary. He's also hit a 6. It's really looking in good touch today for Punjab Lions. They lost two quick wicket shot while ago. And Dill and Gowda are building a partnership here. So after 11 overs, 100 for 3 wickets. 100 coming up for Punjab Lions.
We thank all the local businesses supporting us: India Bazaar, Jojo Car Repair, Emergery Technologies, European Auto Care, Preeti's Kitchen, Isra Hussain Farmers Insurance Agent.
Chand and Nimbalkar disappointed today. Farooq played a superb innings today. He scored half century. Dill and Gowda are repairing the damage here. Gowda is 27 not out. Dill on strike here. Winakota bowled 3 overs and he conceded 26 runs, taking 1 wicket. Amil Aponsu has been very economical. He's bowled 2 overs and he's got 1 wicket, giving away only 4 runs. But there is a bowling change from the far end. Dill will be on strike here. 7 not out. He's hit 1 boundary so far. Punjab Lions must be looking a total around 180, 190. Still 9 overs remaining. And if these two batters put up a decent partnership, they can score more than that. So off spinner has been brought into the attack from the other end. In place of Amila, Justin Dill is on strike. 7 not out. Short delivery and Dill pulls it straight to the fielder at deep mid wicket. He gets 1 run. These two batters are really batting well. Gowda is 27 not out. He's on strike. And the bowler is Usman Rafiq. Excellent shot here from Sujit Gowda over mid wicket. And another 6 from his bat. His second one. He moves on to 33. And Punjab Lions with that 6 are 107 for 3 wickets. Sujit Gowda scored a brilliant century. In this competition, he's been one of the finest cricketers. Always attracting with his fine performances, plays the ball nicely, but he's only 1 run. Sujit Gowda, if he stays till the end, Punjab Lions can cross 200 mark. The projected score now shows 188. 9.4 is the average. Good going for them at the moment. Short delivery, thick inside edge, and the batsmen are happy with 1 run there. There was in fact no chance for the second. Gowda and Dill are really batting well. Good partnership going on between these two here for the 4th wicket. Usman. Well bowled, well played. Easy single again. He's 35 not out with that single. This is the 12th over in Punjab Lions innings. And Dill is also looking in good touch today. He's looked in good touch in the entire tournament so far. Good all-rounder. It's the ball in the air. There is a fielder. He'll get only a single here. So that is the end of over number 12. After 12 overs, Punjab Lions are 111 for 3 wickets. They reach the Nelson figure here.
Capital X Spartans thanks all our sponsors for supporting and helping us in Dallas Premier League 2022. We thank our title sponsors Nanvan Capital X for their support.
Thirteenth over will be commencing in a while. 1-1-1 for 3 wickets. Punjab Lions. They won the toss and decided to bat first. There is a change in bowling. Ujjwal Vinakota bowled 3 overs, taking 1 wicket, giving away 26 runs. And on strike is Dill. Hits the ball. Ah, there was a chance, but the fielder doesn't judge it properly there. And Dill gets a boundary here. There was an absolute chance for a catch. So it's a boundary here to Justin Dill, his second boundary. This is the 13th over in Punjab Lions innings. And Ujjwal in fact bowling his 4th over. There's no change in the bowling. He's bowling from the commentary box end. On strike is Justin Dill. 14 not out of 14 deliveries. And this time is clean bowled. Playing on to his stumps. Going for a big shot on the onside. And Punjab Lions lose their 4th.
Capital X Spartans thanks all our sponsors for supporting and helping us in Dallas Premier League 2022. We thank our title sponsors Nanvan Capital X for their support.
Yeah. Pandey hits the ball in the air. Fielder was a bit far. The crowd tried for him. So Pandey moves on to Rahim Khan. So back to Punjab Lions match. 13th over in progress here. They have lost 4 wickets so far. 6 centuries have been scored in this year's edition. 2 from Punjab Lions team. Nimbalkar and Sujit Gowda are the batters who have scored centuries for Punjab Lions. And the new batter who's come in is Calvin Savage. Another all-round. There is a chance for the second run, but Rishi was brilliant on that occasion. He quickly came to field that ball. Was very quick indeed. He ran like a sprinter to prevent that second run. Vinakota's last over, 13th in Punjab Lions innings. Gowda on strike. They're going to get a couple of runs here. Good call. Good running between the wickets before Jamil stopped it. So it's been a good over from Ujjwala Vinakota. He's got the wicket of Justin Dell in this over. He's really bowled well for Capital 11 Spartans today. His last over. On strike is Sujit Gowda. 37 not out of 24 deliveries. They're going to get only one run. There's a fielder at long off position. And Gowda moves on to 38 with that single. This is over number 13 in Punjab Lions innings. Oh, umpire says so no ball, so it's a free hit here. So free hit for Punjab Lions. Ujjwal Vinakota bowls a no ball. This is his last over. He's been outstanding this evening, taking 2 important wickets. And on strike is Calvin. And umpire says it's a wide. So the no ball stays here. So outside the line of the off stump. Ujjwala Vinakota struggling a bit here. He's really bowled well this evening. Getting 2 very, very important wickets. Gowda is 38 not out. He's at the non-striking end. Calvin on strike to Ujjwal. This is his last delivery. If he bowls a legal one. And the free hit wasted here. They get only a single. So after 13 overs, Punjab Lions are 121 for 4 wickets. Back to Punjab Lions match. 14th over commencing. 122 for 4 wickets. Calvin Savage and Sujit Gowda have to bat a bit carefully here because they need a good partnership. Calvin will be on strike. A tall, lanky cricketer. Usman bowling in his second over. Calvin drives it nicely, but there is a fielder. He gets only a single. Calvin Savage and Justin Dill batted superbly against JPC Thunders the other day, but eventually they lost that match. They almost took Punjab Lions to the victory, but after Calvin got dismissed, Punjab Lions came under pressure and eventually they lost that match. That was in fact the first victory for JPC Thunders. So they are still staying alive in this competition. So this is the 14th over. Gowda is 38 not out of just 25 deliveries. Plays the ball to long off and he gets one run. Gowda scored 118 of 50 deliveries in one match. Nimbalkar also scored a century. He scored 119. He's been the top scorer for them. And the Punjab Lions scored 243 in one match, 219 in one match, but they lost to Dallas Knights. Dallas Knights, in fact, chased 19.2 overs. And here, Calvin getting some runs, thick inside edge, and he gets 2 runs. Good running between the wickets. Milind Kumar scored 190 of 73 deliveries yesterday, hitting 9 boundaries and 19 sixers. He's been the top scorer so far. And his team made 278 yesterday. Milind also scored a century in last year's edition. A very good all-rounder. Saeed Ali scored a century for Dallas Stallions. And Mohammad Moshin also scored a century. So these have been the centurions in this year's edition. 6 centuries have been scored so far. This time Calvin hits it hard. He's going to get only a single. There's no chance for the second there. Good bit of fielding. He had to cover a bit of ground there, but stopped it nicely before the ball reached the boundary line there. So 14th over in progress. 4 wickets have fallen in Punjab Lions innings. And this time Sujit plays a magnificent stroke over mid-wicket for a 6 here. His third 6, and he moves on to 45 with that one. Of just 27 deliveries he's faced. What a shot that was from Sujit Gowda. He's nearing half century here. And after 14 overs, 133 for 4 wickets. So Capital Spartans will be taking on Dallas Knights tomorrow. They still have one more match to go. Even if they lose today, they'll be staying in the competition. But Punjab Lions desperately need a win here. And if they win, they can strengthen their chances. The defending champions, after winning the first match by a big margin, have lost 2 matches consecutively. And they are under pressure. 5 overs to go. Gowda back on strike here. Amila has been brought back into the attack from commentary box end. There is a chance for the second, but we have to wait whether the batters will show any interest. No, they don't show any interest in the second one. Satisfied with a single. And Gowda is 1 shot away. 46 not out with that single. So this is the 15th over in Punjab Lions innings. Amila Apansu is the bowler, bowling in his 3rd over. He's been very economical today. This is his 3rd over. Usman bowled 2 overs and he gave away 22 runs. Well bowled, well fielded again on his follow through by Amila Apansu. Calvin Savage trying to hit it past him, but excellently fielded by him. This time he hits it in the air, hits it in the gap as well. Powerfully hit by Calvin for a boundary here. So that's his first boundary. That should give him some confidence here, because he's struggling a bit today. He's a very good hitter of the ball. So this is the 15th over. And the score moves on to 139 for 4. One more ball remaining in this over. And that ends over number 15. After 15 overs, Punjab Lions batting first are 140 for 4 wickets.
Capital X Spartans thanks all our sponsors for supporting and helping us in Dallas Premier League 2022. We thank our title sponsors Nanvan Capital X for their support.
Pacer has been brought into the attack from the far end here. Emilio Pansu has been really impressive today. 3 overs, 11 runs and 1 wicket. He's really bowled extremely well. So Usman Rafiq has been replaced. Savage is on strike. Playing the ball nicely on the onside. Going for an easy single here. These two batters have really run very well between the wickets. Sujit Gowda, 46 not out. 4 runs he requires to score a half century. He's already scored a century. He's been the man in form for Punjab Lions this year. He scored 118 in one match of just 50 deliveries, hitting 4 boundaries and 13 sixes in that match. He's on strike. Good shot, but he'll get only a single here. So Batula is bowling from the far end. He bowled 2 overs from the commentary box end. Bit wayward today. Sanket Batula, the successful bowler in this competition. He has taken 6 wickets so far in the 2 matches he has played. Spartans will be taking on Dallas Knights in their last league match. There was a chance for the catch and the wicketkeeper drops it. So Calvin Savage gets alive here. He was trying to heave it over square leg, getting a thin inside edge, but the wicketkeeper fails to catch the ball. So Calvin gets live. He's 13 not out. Tomorrow is the last day in the second league phase, and then we have playoffs coming up on 29th and 30th September. And grand finale of this year's edition will be held on October 1st. Still, this group is wide open. Punjab Lions, if they win, they'll stay in the competition. As fast Spartans win, JPC and Punjab will be out of the tournament. Superbly played by Calvin Savage. Capitalizing on that life he's got in this over. Again, a powerful shot. He cracked it over covers. His second boundary. And the score moves on to 146 for 4 wickets. They are certainly looking to score around 200 today. And if they win today, JPC Thunders should beat TCA by a big margin, because Punjab Lions net run rate has been very good in this edition. They have 200 plus scores, 243 in one match, 219 in one match. And they have a chance to cross 200 mark again. Outside the line of the leg stump again, wicketkeeper doesn't stop it cleanly. There was an edge again. So good over from Sankeert Batula. He's bowled 3 overs and is given away 26 runs without taking any wicket. After 16 overs, Punjab Lions are 146 for 4 wickets. Back to Punjab Lions and the Spartans match being played at the Mechany 1 cricket grounds. Gowda is on strike, 47 not out of 29 deliveries. 4 overs remaining in Lions innings. They have played 3 matches, lost 2 matches, and Amila has been brought back into the attack. This is his last over. He's been their most successful bowler so far, giving away only 11 runs in his first 3 overs. So this is the 17th over. Well ball, well played, equally stopped well by Amila Apansu. Left arm orthodox spinner bowling from round the wickets. On strike is Calvin. There was a chance for the catch there. Calvin has struggled today. No chance for the second run here. So that brings Sujit Gowda on strike. 47 not out. 48, he is very near to his half century. 2 runs away. 30 deliveries he has faced, 3 boundaries and 3 sixes. Is already hit in his innings so far. One of the centurions of this competition, Sujit Gowda. There is a chance for the second here, but they have decided against it. Good bit of fielding here by Batula. He had to cover a bit of ground here, but he was very quick, running like a sprinter to prevent that second run. So Calvin, 18 not out. Will they go for the second here? No. Good bit of fielding again. So 49 not out is Sujit Gowda. He needs 1 run to score a half century here. He's already scored a century in this competition. Sujit Gowda, 49 not out, and there is a chance for the catch, and he's out. So Gowda goes for 49 here, and Punjab Lions lose their 5th wicket after 17 overs, 150 for 5 wickets. Amila Apansu has bowled a fantastic spell. 4 overs, 15 runs and 2 wickets he has taken.
We thank all the local businesses supporting us: India Bazaar, Jojo Car Repair, Emergery Technologies, European Auto Care, Preeti's Kitchen, Isra Hussain Farmers Insurance Agent.
Back to Punjab Lions and Spartans match. 18th over getting underway here. 150 for 5. The new batter who's joined Calvin Savage is Orlando Becca. And there is a change in the bowling. Jamali is getting ready to bowl his third over. He's bowled well today. He's been one of their successful bowlers in this edition. The left arm medium pace bowler. He troubled Unmukh Chand a bit today in the initial stages. And on strike is Orlando Backer. This is the 18th over. He again misses his run up. Calvin Savage is 19 not out. Nasir Jamali has taken 1 wicket. He's taken the wicket of Unmukh Chand today. Unmukh was out for 6. He's disappointed in the last 2 matches after scoring 68 in the first match he played in this year's edition. Well bowled by Jamali. He's a very good bowler. Just outside the line of the off stump, and Baker was completely beaten. Lucky he didn't get any edge, and the score remains on 150 for 5. Punjab Lions. Still 17 deliveries remaining, 5 wickets in hand. Again a superb delivery from Jamali. Just outside the line of the off stump, and Orlando Baker is struggling here. Again he was beaten neck and crop on that occasion. This is Jamali's third over. The left arm paceman is troubling all the batters here. This is his second spell. I'm sure he'll be bowling the last over in the innings. Again a similar delivery. 3 excellent deliveries from Nasir Jamali in this over. 3 dot balls, and the pressure increasing on Punjab Lions. They're certainly looking a score around 200, and if they bat like this, the projected score is 174. And if they can't go past 190, they'll be certainly unhappy today. Jamali bowling from the far end. This time outfield is very fast here, and it's getting a bit slower because of the dew. The batters cross for the second run here, so Baker opens his account. But we have seen 4 very good deliveries in this over from Nasir Jamali. The left arm pacer has also fielded well today, and he's bowling well in this over. 18th over in Punjab Lions innings. 152 for 5. 14 deliveries left in their innings. Again a superb delivery. Yet another dot ball. Almost like a replay of the first 3 deliveries he bowled in this over. What an over this has been from Nasir Jamali. He's really posing problems to Orlando Baker. He's 2 not out. So last ball coming up in the 18th over. 152 for 5 here. Punjab Lions. This time full toss and he's going to get a couple of runs here. There is a chance for the run out, but they cross for the second.
Capital X Spartans thanks all our sponsors for supporting and helping us in Dallas Premier League 2022. We thank our title sponsors Nanvan Capital X for their support.
Nasir Jamali pulled a tight 18th over, posing all problems to Orlando Baker. And this is the penultimate over in Punjab Lions innings. Calvin Savage is on strike. And Savage hits the ball in the air. There is a fielder.
After the game. No.
So this is the 19th over in Punjab Lions innings. Calvin on strike to Sankirta Batula. His last over. Batula has been wicketless in this match for the first time, in fact, in this competition, because he took 3 wickets in his first match, 3 in the second. He's bowled well, of course, though a bit expensive. So Savage on strike, 21 not out, 156 for 5, 19th over in Punjab Lions innings. They must be certainly looking a score around 180 here. Can that be possible today? Because these two bowlers have really bowled well in the last 2 overs. In the air, there is a chance. But good running between the wickets here. The fielder was a bit far. But he's done a good job in the end, not going for that catch. And he stops it nicely. So Savage is 23 not out. This is the 19th over. 1 more over to go. Batula is cut down his run up. Again a single. Calvin has struggled today to hit the ball hard. He batted well against JPC Thunder. He and Dill put up a decent partnership. Almost they came close to win the match. And after he got out, they came under pressure and eventually lost that match. And now they are under pressure here. They have to win today to keep their hopes alive. Clean ball! So Sankirta Batula has got a wicket at last. He has taken wickets in every match this edition. That's of course his first wicket today. So Orlando Baker is out for 4 runs. So Sankirta Batula gets his first wicket. And 161 for the loss of 6 wickets here.
I don't know what you mean by Sandy.
bit far at this juncture. Sankeet Batula again in the list of wickets here. This is his 7th wicket in this tournament. His last over, 19th over in Punjab's innings. And the new batter is Abdullah Khan. Appeals for LBW here. They cross for a run here. An umpire says it's a leg by. So 7 deliveries have left in Punjab Lions innings. And Calvin Savage, he has to have most of the strike today, because Khan is a new batter. Savage is 24 not out of 23 balls. This is the last ball in the penultimate over. There is a chance of a catch here, but it goes over long on for a 6 here. So Savage hits a 6, he moves on to 30, and after 19 overs, Punjab Lions are 167 for 6 wickets.
All this is
So last over coming up in Punjab Lions innings, 167 for 6 wickets. Savage is at the non-striking end. Abdullah Khan is taking strike to Nasir Zamali. He's bowled magnificently today, pulling a wide outside the line of the off stump. So 180 they must be looking for Punjab Lions. There was a chance to score over 190, 200 at one stage, but they lost some quick wickets in the middle. And after Sujit Gowda's dismissal, the batters have struggled to score runs. Zamali pulling a good delivery outside the line of the off stump, a slow delivery. He brings good change in the pace. He's been one of the most successful bowlers in this tournament. So Capital 11, the Spartans have really come back strongly. And the projected score is 176. 5 balls remaining. 168 for 6 wickets. Abdullah Khan on strike. Savage is 30 not out. 24 deliveries he faced. He is at the non-striking end. Zamali pulling a good delivery, and Khan was trying to hit it over mid-wicket, but no proper connection in that shot. So that brings Calvin Savage back on strike, and that is what Punjab Lions want as well. 30 not out, 24 balls is faced. Though he struggled a bit today, scored some important runs here for Capital 11 Punjab Lions, and 4 balls remaining. Savage on strike to Zamali, well outside the line of the off stump. Zamali is struggling a bit. He bowled a magnificent last over. This is in fact the last over in Punjab Lions innings. So 4 deliveries left. In the other match, Nepali Rhinos scored 152 for 4. So 153 will be the target for Houston Stars. And Captain Rocky scored a super half century for Rhinos today. This time a slow delivery from Jamali. Again, no chance of a run. Calvin was totally confused on that occasion. So good over so far from Zamali. So he's given 2 wides in this one. He's a very good bowler. And he's bowled economically as well today. He's conceded 24 balls in 3.3 overs. 3 balls remaining. Calvin Savage on strike. Zamali is the bowler. Again well bowled. Calvin was completely beaten. A good Yorker delivery from Nasir Zamali. He's really impressed in all spells today. So only 1 ball remaining. Sorry, 2 balls remaining. 170 for 6 wickets, Punjab Lions. Calvin Savage on strike to Nasir Zamali. Oh, what a shot from Calvin Savage. Straight back. The bowler set for 6 runs. And still 1 ball left. 176 for 6. Excellently picked the length and he hit it magnificently over the bowler set for 6. So that is in fact his second 6. Is 36 not out. So last ball coming up in Punjab Lions innings. So Zamali has gone for some punishment in his last over. The 18th over he bowled was a very tight one. And Zamali the bowler. Calvin the batter. Last ball coming up. Thick edge and they'll get only a single here. So that means 178 will be the target. 177 Punjab Lions have scored for 6 wickets. Savage has remained 37 not out. So Spartans will need 178 to win the match today. We'll be back in a while.
We thank all the local businesses supporting us: India Bazaar, Jojo Car Repair, Emergery Technologies, European Auto Care, Preeti's Kitchen, Isra Hussain Farmers Insurance Agent. We thank all the local businesses supporting us: India Bazaar, Jojo Car Repair, Emergery Technologies, European Auto Care, Preeti's Kitchen, Isra Hussain Farmers Insurance Agent. Capital X Spartans thanks all our sponsors for supporting and helping us in Dallas Premier League 2022. We thank our title sponsors Nanvan Capital X for their support.
Welcome back.
Capital X Spartans thanks all our sponsors for supporting and helping us in Dallas Premier League 2022. We thank our title sponsors Nanvan Capital X for their support.
Welcome back, DPL YouTube viewers. Two matches are played at the Mechani cricket grounds today. On Mechani 2, Nepali Rhinos are taking on Houston Stars. 153 is the target for Houston Stars. They are 28 without loss in the third over. And Punjab Lions scored 177 for 6 against Capital 11 Spartans today. So 178 will be the target here. Rishi Ramesh, who's really batted well in this competition, scoring 2 half centuries, is out there in the middle. So the two openers, Aravindan and Rishi, need to bat a bit carefully. Kulvinder has started the first over. Started, in fact, the proceedings for Punjab Lions. So 178 is the target. He's bowling from a short run up. Just outside the line of the off stump, and the batter was beaten completely there. So very good over so far from Kulvinder Singh, one of the most successful bowlers in this competition, bowling from the commentary box end. He's a very good left-arm medium pace bowler. Drives it, but Kulvinder fails to stop it on his follow-through. The ball goes over his head, and Spartans are off the mark here. So 178 is the target for them today. Rishi Ramesh and Arvindan are the batters. So 1 without loss. This is the first over. Sujit Gowda and Farooq batted well for Punjab. Sujit lost an opportunity to score a half century. He was out for 49, while Farooq scored a brilliant half century. Aravindan on strike to Kulvinder. Excellent Yaka. Oh, what an over this has been from Kulvinder. He's posing some problems to the batters here. So 178 is the target for Capital Spartans, playing their third match in the competition. They won all the 2 matches. They defeated JPC Thunders in their last match. And in the first match they beat TCA. Rishi on strike. Outside the line of the off stump. Well left. So Kulvinder is really bowling well. This is the first over in Spartans innings. If they win today, Punjab Lions will be out of the championship. And then Dallas Knights were already through. Will make it to the playoffs. Spartans, and Spartans lose, Punjab will have a chance because their net run rate is very good. And if Spartans beat Delhi Knights tomorrow, then Punjab Lions and JPC will be out of the competition. They're going for the second here. Good running, and there is a chance of a run out, and he's out. Excellent fielding. The throw came in to the hands of Kulvinda. He had some problems in picking it, but he ran the batter out here. So Rishi is coming back to the pavilion here. A little disappointed here. So Spartans lose their first wicket. So good wicket here for Punjab Lions. They desperately need a win to keep their hopes alive in this competition. So after the first over ends and Spartans lose one wicket.
Capital X Spartans thanks all our sponsors for supporting and helping us in Dallas Premier League 2022. We thank our title sponsors Nanvan Capital X for their support.
So 2 for 1 after 1 over. Capital 11 Spartans chasing 178 to win the match and make it to the playoffs. So they are under pressure. They lost to the wicket of Rishi. The batter in form in this competition. He scored 2 half centuries in the first 2 matches. Kulvinda bowled a very good first over, giving away only 2 runs. And he ran Rishi out, collecting the throw nicely, although he got hit. So 178 is the target. And with me is Anwar Shabuddin, the president of North Texas Cricket Association. We are in the second phase and only 1 day left. And then we have playoffs and the grand finale on October 1st. And Punjab Lions should win today to keep their hopes alive. There is certainly pressure on them. But the wicket of Rishi, I think, will increase their confidence in this match, Anwar.
Oh, absolutely. That's a crucial wicket. It's a crucial match for as far as Punjab Lions are concerned. So getting an early wicket is always a big plus. So it's a good start for them. The total is quite fighting. I think 177, 178 to win. The ground is slowing down. So it's not really a small total. I think it's a decent total under the circumstances. So an early wicket makes a huge difference, and it puts pressure, back on the Spartans, because Rishi has been doing very well in the other games. As Sudhir Bhai was saying, that we are nearing the close of the round robin, tomorrow being the last day of the round robin, and a couple of positions have emerged in which the qualifiers have determined because of the percentage of wins. But the other ones are quite open, and this match will determine one of those as well.
So Justin Dill is bowling his first over from the far end. He's a very good all-rounder. He batted well in this competition. So a bit of pressure on Spartans here. 178 is their target. The new batter who's come in after Rishi's wicket is Kiran Kumar Reddy. He also batted well in the first match against TCA, scoring 40 runs. But they need a partnership here. And if Spartans, if they lose also today, they will be in the competition. One more match coming up tomorrow against Dallas Knights.
Yeah, and I think the equations become more and more complicated. Comes down to the number of points, then the number of the NRR, etc. So if the Spartans lose, they will stay at 4, and then Punjab Lions will make to 4 points. So it will really boil down to what the net run rate is.
And what a shot in the meanwhile. Over mid wicket for a 6. A clean hit from the batter there.
That's definitely was well picked up. I think the bowler, has been bowling pretty well so far. The batsman had been contained, but this one, I guess, was picked up very cleanly, and it went way over the boundary. There was not even slight chance of it missing the boundary or somebody getting to it.
And if they can contain the batters in the power play, Anwar, this ground has a nature of slowing down actually, and then Punjab Lions can have a chance because 178 is a big target on this wicket.
Absolutely, I think, and I already feel the mugginess and the atmosphere and the ground slowing down compared to the first innings. So that will be a factor, and it will slow things down as far as the scoring rate is concerned.
Kiran Kumar Reddy. Again a super shot. So one more boundary here. He's really batting well. He's in fact a dangerous cricketer.
Yeah, absolutely. After a little bit of lull, the batsmen have picked up, hit a towering 6 over mid wicket, and this one, one bounce 4 over long off. So they are definitely picking up.
But here the scoreboard says a boundary, maybe that was not a 6. Maybe we have to still check. Yeah, it looked very big from here. He's on strike to Justin Dill. Good delivery, played nicely, but an single taken here. So end of over number 2 after 2 overs, 12 for 1, capital Spartans. So 2 overs completed in Spartans innings, 12 for 1. It's not a good start for them. They lost the wicket of Rishi, the most important wicket, because he scored 2 half centuries in the first 2 matches. And the dismissal of Rishi is really unfortunate, Anwar, because he's really looked in good touch in this competition.
Oh, definitely, and he is very fast between wickets also. So I get in this time that his speed did not help him. He probably chanced based on his partner's call and paid the price. So he is definitely the person, or he was definitely the person in form. So it will have an impact. But anyway, what is gone is gone. I think the batting side needs to concentrate on what to do from here.
So Kuluvinda, one of the most successful bowlers in this competition, is starting to bowl his second over, third in the Spartans innings. Kulwinder is a very good bowler. He's got plenty of experience, Kulwinder, Anwar.
Yeah, definitely. He's played at a good level in the States also. He plays all over the place, and he's a person who mixes it up. Not express fast, very decent pace, but has a natural left-hander's angle coming into the right-hander. And he seems to mix the pace pretty well. So I've seen him bowling pretty well.
Thick outside edge. And the batsman crossover for a single here. And at the other ground, the Nepali Rhinos struggled today. But captain Rocky scored a fine half century. And eventually they put up a decent total, 152 for 4. And in reply, the power play is still on, 61 without loss. Houston Stars, and if they win today, I think they will strengthen their chances to make it to the playoffs.
Yes, definitely. They will keep their hopes alive. Meanwhile, I think the other team, the Nepali Rhinos, have lost a bit too many to advance any further. So I think they are, to the best of my knowledge, they are eliminated at this point of time.
But they played some good game of cricket. The first game against GPCC was a close one. Super shot here from the batter. No chance for anyone. 4 runs. Nicely played. And the wicket and the field here we can see slowing down a bit here, Anwar.
Oh yes, the outfield has slowed down quite a bit. This ball was hard hit past the bowler, but as it crossed half of the boundary, it really slowed it down and barely trickled just over the boundary. So if there was a long or a long off fielder, he would have easily fielded it.
So the batters should make use of the power play here. Once the ball becomes older, it will be difficult to get boundaries. Again, powerfully hit straight to the fielder. So this is the third over. Spartans needing 178. And Punjab Lions, after scoring 600 plus runs in 3 matches, they lost 2 matches. Quite surprising, Anwar.
Yeah, their first loss was extremely surprising because they were in a splendid position at the other side, being 50 for 6 and chasing over 200 runs. All of a sudden came, once in a lifetime knock that I can recall of. Somebody scored a 36 ball century with 13 sixes. That's rare. So that's an extraordinary day. And that started the slump, perhaps. Maybe they still have not recovered. They did not recover in the other game because, they lost the second match as well. Now it's a do-or-die situation. They have been a splendid team. They have won the DPL many, many times. So therefore, I expect, and everybody expects them to do the surprise. Last year also, they lost a couple of, surprising games, and then they were able to qualify after not being, the topper in the pool, and they eventually, won the tournament. So anything is possible with their talent and their resources. I think it is definitely possible.
So Unmukt played well in the first match he played in this year, scored 68, and then disappointed, scoring 9 against JPC, and today he made only 6.
Yeah, and the high caliber player, you expect them to make runs and shine, especially here in this kind of tournament. But cricket is cricket. It can happen to anyone.
So 3 overs completed here. Spartans are under a bit of pressure after losing Rishi's wicket. The informed batter is unfortunately run out today. Kiran Kumar Reddy and Anvirdhan are out there in the middle. Kiran is 15 not out of 10 deliveries. He's hit 3 boundaries. Kiran is a good hitter. He's looking in good touch. And at McKinney 2 ground, 68 without loss after power play. Gauss is 37 not out. And Ali Rana is 31. And yesterday we saw one more batter from Dallas Knights scoring a century. Nuwan Anwar. Motion didn't play because he had some back pain. But Anwar was fantastic yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely. A very, very quick century there. And then I heard that Milind Kumar scored a sizzling century, almost a double century. 194 or something with
119, just 73 deliveries. And 19 sixes he hit yesterday.
Which is something like almost is 300% the strike rate. I don't know what exactly it was, but it sounded like close to being 300% if not exact. So those two were the star performances yesterday, and today's game is more strategic. Both sides are in a must-win situation. So I don't think you will see anyone taking that many chances. One inning has concluded. It's a good total in a slow outfield and a muggy environment, but at the same time, it's not a huge total in principle. So, keenly contested still. I would not say that that's the end of the story. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, but there is a change in bowling from the far end because Dill bowled an expensive first over. Calvin Savage has been brought into the attack. He's also a very good all-rounder. Dill and Calvin have really impressed with bat and ball in this competition. Good all-rounders in Punjab Lions team. Tall man. Bowls a short pitch bouncer here, but umpire says it's a wide. So Calvin has got pace. He hits the deck.
Yeah, he definitely hits the deck and makes use of his height. So that one was a short ball that rose. It went above the shoulder, so that will signal as a wide and will also count as one in the over. But it was a good use of pace and height. So definitely surprised the batsman.
So Kiran Kumar Reddy and Arvindan are out there in the middle. Kiran is 15 not out. This is the fourth over. It's a slow start after Rishi's wicket. Runs are difficult to come by because the outfield is getting slower and the wicket is getting slower here. In the air, there is a chance of a catch here. The fielder running, but unfortunately there was no fielder there and he had to cover a long round the mid-on fielder. So 2 runs to the total of Spartans. So that is what happens in power play and war, because the batters can take the advantage of the power play.
Yeah, absolutely they can. The fielding side can only have 2 people outside. So if you can take advantage of the field placing, then you are in business. Slow ground is not helping the batsman. So the batsman took a chance. The bowling is pretty good at this point of time too. So the batsman took a chance. It was mistimed. It went way up in the air in the cow corner. Somebody from long on, had to circle around, but it was nowhere near the ball. So the ball is still then crossed the boundary. And a fast outfield and a dry outfield that will trickle over the boundary. But this one was not to be, so I think they took only 2.
And that too, when you lose the wicket of the man in form, you come under pressure. That's what happened with the Spartans so far. They're going to get only 1 run. So it's been a good over so far from Calvin Savage. The tall bowler is really bowled well. So 178 is the target. And at the other ground, Houston Stars are 73 without any loss. And Gauss is really batting well there. Gauss played well in the first match against GPCC, scored a fine 77, scored a century last year as well. There were only 2 centurions last year, Milind and Gauss, and this year we have seen already 6 centuries being scored and appeals for a catch, but umpire says it's a wide. So already we have seen 6 batters scoring centuries, Anwar.
Yes, definitely more than last year, and some have been doing a really big centuries and made in very special circumstances as well, like at 50 for 6. And so yes, we have seen very superlative performance as far as the bat is concerned. We have seen some good bowling performances as well. Yesterday, or the day before, Punjab Lions, and I think they were pretty close to the asked rate, but last few wickets fell for very few runs.
And Ali Sheikh, who played for Punjab Lions, is really leading well for Dallas Knights. He bowled an excellent spell yesterday. So this is the...
We thank all the local businesses supporting us: India Bazaar, Jojo Car Repair, Emergery Technologies, European Auto Care, Preeti's Kitchen, Isra Hussain Farmers Insurance Agent. We thank all the local businesses supporting us: India Bazaar, Jojo Car Repair, Emergery Technologies, European Auto Care, Preeti's Kitchen, Isra Hussain Farmers Insurance Agent.
Fifth over commencing in Spartans innings, 27 for 1. 2 more overs to go in the power play. Change in bowling. And Kiran Kumar Reddy and Arvindan are building a good partnership here after they lost Rishi in the very first over. A little unfortunate he was run out today. So 150 is the target in the remaining 15.5 overs. But the run rate is increasing to 10 here. 9.44 they require. Well bowled. What a delivery that was from the bowler. Dill has been brought back into the attack from the commentary box end and he strikes immediately. So here Spartans lose second wicket and were in trouble.
Yes, I would say that it's a difficult moment for them, and I think the batsman played it very casually. The ball must have moved in, or I can't say from here where did it actually pitched. It may even have moved out. I would say it probably came in, which the batsman was not expecting. So it does touched the top of bales of above the off stump. So I think the batsman was beaten by the swing. He slowed down, but at the same time control the movement. So a will pitch delivery that hit the top of the off stump, and that will have a very serious impact on that, because at this point of time proceedings from the batting side are already a little bit slow than what is desirable from from their prospects. So it will further hinder that. So somebody has to accelerate it if they are to be in the game. Otherwise, the margin will keep on building.
Absolutely, because they still require 151 runs in 15.4 overs. Kiran Kumar Reddy is still there. He's looking in good touch. 20 not out. He's at the non-striking end. So 27 for 2, fifth over in progress. Dill strikes here for Punjab Lions. If they win, they will stay in the competition. And Spartans have one more match coming up tomorrow. They'll take on Dallas Knights. Dallas Knights are already through to the playoffs in this year's edition. They have been outstanding, winning all 3 matches. And Spartans are under a bit of pressure here. So the new batter is Ujjwal Vinakota, a good all-rounder in Spartan squad. They lost to Rishi and Hanrudha today quickly, and Dill bowls a good delivery. Ujjwal plays the ball to third man and he gets 1 run. He's off the mark, in fact. So 1 more over to go after this one in the power play. 178 is the target for Punjab Lions today. They need 150 still in the remaining 15 overs, almost 10 runs per over from now onwards. And Dill is really bowling well in this over. Right arm medium pace bowler bowling from the commentary box end. On strike is Kiran Kumar Reddy. 20 not out. Dill is really bowling well. He's been very impressive today.
I think bowling from both sides, both ends have been very impressive. So they have been bowling wicket to wicket. At the same time, they're able to do something when the batsman is basically going on the back foot and defending. They haven't been able to get to the pitch of the ball and lift it, because right now, as you see, there's only a long off fielder. There's nobody on the offside near the boundary. So if he does, so that's
in the air, there is a chance of a catch, and he takes the catch. And Spartans lose their third wicket. In deep trouble here.
This was, I think, the run rate was forced the batsman to take a chance, and I think he went, for a ball that he couldn't get to, so he lofted it, went straight up, and mid-off pedaled back, which was near the 30 yards inside the 30-yard circle. He pedaled backwards and held a catch way above his head. So I would describe that as a very good catch. Again, the fall of the wicket would be very impactful for Spartans.
So 28 for 3 now. Welcome back, DPL YouTube viewers. Dill takes 2 wickets in this over. He's really bowling effectively here. This is his second spell. He bowled 1 over from the far end. Well bowled, well fielded on his follow through. Half stops it. And what an over this has been from Dill. End of his second over. A successful one, Anwar.
Oh, absolutely. 2 wickets is, by any standards, would be a very successful over. So this has been, and not only that, I think it has effectively put the batting side in a defensive mode, and that is the impact on the game. So the overs are slowly passing. This is 5th. Wickets are falling. 3 have fallen. So at this point of time, I think the Spartans will be thinking seriously. Okay, how can they come out of this difficult situation?
They can, because they've got some good all-rounders in their squad, but they have to bat a little carefully here. And the other ground, 99 without loss in the 10th over, chasing a target of 153. And Houston Stars, they're 100 up here. And Gauss is 51 not out. Ali Rana is 48, nearing half century. And both the openers are really batting well. So Houston Stars almost are on the verge of winning this match. If they win, I think they will be strengthening their chances to make it to the playoffs. And both the openers are really batting well there, Anwar.
Yeah, I didn't have a chance to watch it thoroughly, but yes, looks like they haven't lost a wicket and they are not chasing a huge total either. So 100 for loss of no wicket is in a very strong position.
So here a boundary coming up. Ranganathan Senkar is the new batter. Ujjwal Vinnakota, the all-rounder, is still there. This is the last over in the power play in Spartans innings. 178 is the target. And they need 10 runs per over from now onwards. So the run rate increasing, the pressure mounting on them. On the other ground, 52 runs is the score target from now for the Houston Stars. And still 10 overs remaining for them. So this is the 6th over. Only 33 runs on the board, but they've lost 3 important wickets. So what should be the strategy for Spartans from now, Anwar?
Well, I think first of all they have, to gain the confidence that, okay, they want to, they feel comfortable trying to chase and re-strategize. For now, they have to feel comfortable with the bowling. So for a couple of overs, I will concentrate on getting singles and twos, and then for the loose ball, trying to put it away. For instance, this one was a loose ball, but they were not able to put it away. It was short down the leg side. It's there's only one short square leg. If it beat that fielder, it would have gone for 4, but they were not able to do that. On the other hand, I think Punjab Lions are doing very well, so they will feel very good at this point of time. They should. It helps their cause in advancing to the next round. It's a must-win for them, and at this point of time, I think they are better placed than their opponents. So they have gotten 3 wickets. This is the 6th over going, and then the fielding restrictions will be over. So that will help Punjab Lions calls also. I think they will be looking forward to that and go from there. So
Yeah, they've got better run rate, but again, Spartans have got one more match coming up, the last league match. They'll be playing against Dallas Knights tomorrow. And if they win, they will have a chance to make it to the playoffs. In the air, but we have to wait. Oh, excellent attempt by the fielder there. He had to go a little back there to take that catch, but he made a good effort there.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't know who was fielding it long off, but he backpedaled. I was able to get to the ball, so touched it, bounced it in front of him, but I wasn't able to hold. But in the end, it was a gallant effort from the fielder at long off.
But still, it's a catch. Live here for the batter. Ujjwal and Ranganathan are in the crease now. This is the last over. Last ball coming up in power play. 34 for 3 wickets. There is a chance of run out here. Had he hit the stumps, there was a chance, Anwar.
Oh, definitely. And one batsman, the non-striker, I think, was almost halfway down. It was a ball that was stopped at covers very quickly. The non-striker backed off mid-pitch, but then they decided to go back to their ends, and that saved them because if they had continued running, it would have been a definite run out.
So power play is over here. So after power play, 34 for 3 Spartans chasing a target of 178. So after 6 overs, 34 for 3 wickets, the Ranganathan and Ujjwal are in the middle. Appeals for LBW here, but umpire says not out. So the power play has been totally dominated by the Punjab Lions bowlers, Anwar.
Oh, definitely. They took a fair number of wickets. They did not yield many runs, so I cannot think of power play going better. So I think Punjab Lions have done this splendidly to advance their cause to the next round.
There's a change in bowling. Harun has been brought into the attack and he strikes here. Clean bowled. So good strategy from the captain and it worked out very well for them.
Yeah, and it must have been a googly, I would think, because it's the middle stump that went down. Actually, it's the leg stump that went down. So I saw the batsman going back and then the ball must have come in because the leg stump fell. So the guy was beaten by the delivery and left a lot of gaps. So it is again the spinner, taking a wonderful strike and denting further into the Spartans batting lineup. This is the 4th wicket going at I think no addition to the score that we reported in the last over. So 4 down for 34, right?
Absolutely, 35 for 4 here. So in deep trouble here. Keep watching DPL YouTube channel. So 7th over in progress, 35 for 4. Capital 11 Spartans. They need 178 appeals again and one more wicket here. So 2 wickets in 2 balls and 5th wicket goes here in deep trouble.
Absolutely. I think the batting is in disarray. 2 balls, 2 wickets, both bowls. And again, it looked like a very similar stroke to a ball that pitch closed. The batsman went back, did not cover the wicket, and the ball hit the stumps straight. Again, I couldn't say whether it was what kind of a delivery it was, but it looked very similar to delivery that. So that is now serious. 5 wickets gone for 35. It will be an uphill task to recover and go from there. So at this point.
Capital X Spartans thanks all our sponsors for supporting and helping us in Dallas Premier League 2022. We thank our title sponsors Nanvan Capital X for their support.
So 5th wicket has fallen in Spartans innings. This is the 7th over, 35 for 5, and Adnan Haroon is on hat-trick here. What an over this has been from this spin bowler. He's got 2 wickets in 2 deliveries. So in dire straits are Spartans, chasing a target of 178. And in the other match, Houston Stars are 118 without loss, 35 runs they need in the remaining 8 overs. So the new batter who's come in is Anup Pradhan. Anup Pradhan, another right-handed batter in Spartans innings. So 178 is the target. Excellent over this has been from the spinner.
Oh yes, Adnan Haroon is charged up, and I can see. I think he tried the same delivery a couple of times, but this time the batsman correctly took onto the front foot. See this again. Whenever they're going on the back foot, they are being troubled by the delivery, and I think it is mostly either skidding, or it is a googly that is bothering them. So in a fantastic over from Adnan Haroon, maybe 1 run in that over. And then 2 wickets on the first 2 balls. So that was fantastic.
Excellent over from Adnan Haroon. So after 7 overs, 35 for 5 wickets Spartans.
We thank all the local businesses supporting us, India Bazaar, Jojo.
A 6 here. Excellent shot.
Yeah, that one was picked well, and he lifted it straight over the bowler's head for a 6. That will be a good addition, but he will need a lot more of those in order to even, come near the asking rate. At this point of time, it is still, way above just 1-6.
Certainly, this will release a bit of pressure on the batters here. And counter-attacking is the only solution at the moment. They have to go for shots here. They can't get bogged down.
Yeah, I think, this is the 8th over, right? This is the 8th over, right?
And umpire gives him out here. So one more wicket falls in Spartans innings. So 6th wicket they lose here.
Yeah, 6 wicket lost on an LBW. The batsman took off for a run, probably a leg by, but in the end, on an appeal, the umpire held the LBW appeal. That's again a setback. 6 wicket is a loss. And this is the 8th over. So at this point of time, something miraculous will have to happen for them. Somebody has to play a miracle knock for them to come back into this game.
We'll be back soon.
We thank all the local businesses supporting us, India Bazaar, Jojo Car Repair, Emergery Technologies, European Auto Care, Preeti's Kitchen, Isra Hussain Farmers Insurance Agent.
53 to win. Require only 17 runs, 136 without loss. And Rana and Gauss are really playing brilliantly today. Gauss made 77 in the first match against GPCC. He's been one of their star batters. Anila Apunsu bowled extremely well today. Has come in after Anoop's wicket, 44 for 6 wickets. Again a strong appeal here, loud appeal here. Hamza Khalid is really bowling well. He's got rid of Anoop in this over. Yet another good over for Punjab Lions. Last 2 overs they've got 3 wickets, Anwar.
Yeah, last 3 overs have been highly productive for them. They have not given much runs and they have taken 3 wickets. 3 wickets is a lot in any form of the game, particularly so in a 2020. So Punjab Lions are definitely marching towards their goal, which is to win this match.
And if they win, it's going to be a big victory for them. Their net run rate will increase further. But again, tomorrow Spartans have to lose to Dallas Knights. Dallas Knights have really played well in this tournament. They won all their 3 matches. So 45 for 6 wickets. This is the 9th over in Spartans innings. The batters out there in the middle is Amila Apansu and Ujjwal Vinakota. Ujjwal is a good all-rounder and Amila really bowled well today, the spinner.
Oh yes, I think in general Punjab Lions bowlers have really been on the target from the beginning. Starting from the other end, where the tall bowler took very good use of the pitch and the bounce. Then from this side, Kulwinder was constantly bringing the ball in, keeping them on an excellent length. That got him wickets, and the runs, did not flow. And then lastly, in the last over, Adnan Haroon had a splendid spell where he gave only 1 run, took 2 wickets on the first 2 deliveries. So all that put together, the cumulative effect has been devastating for.
For the yes here Harun strikes once again his third wicket. The very first ball of his second over.
Yes, and you can. It looks like you can write a script about it. Same thing, the batsman going back, and it seems that sometimes people do not learn from other people's mistakes. It is something in the pitch that is making the batsman miss the ball when you go onto the back foot. If I were them, I'll stay way ahead of the crease and take a chance and force the bowler to do something different. But here it says slow step taking, going back, and then beaten, and Adnan is putting a flight and at the same time pushing some balls as well. So it was almost an instant reaction from Partha Patnaik, a very experienced and excellent umpire. So so he had no hesitation giving that. So it must have been really plumb with the batsman going back. So that's the sixth or sixth wicket.
Seventh wicket for Punjab Lions here. And Spartans still need 133 in the remaining 11.5 overs. 11.24 is the run rate they require. So it's in fact a Herculean task for them.
Oh, absolutely. It's not only the run rate that is high, but it is also the number of wickets. Your top batsmen and some of the middle order batsmen have gone as well. So that means, very little is left, in terms of batting strength. So let's see what happens. But at this point of time, Punjab is completely on top. Adnan Harun is bowling well, and I can see the spring in his legs. He's bowling to his field. This one is pushed towards long on where it goes for a single, but singles are not going to do it for his Spartans. This game is too high for that. I think they need a lot more hits in order to be competitive.
And if Punjab wins today, I think their net run rate will increase further. And if Spartans win, they'll be through. If they lose, I think they will be out of the tournament because they have to score lots of runs. And here, a bit of confusion here because the match is played at the other ground. It happens when the two matches are played at adjacent grounds.
Yeah, that was not a fielder's mistake. It was a bounce and the fielder was in place. But at the same time, another ball dropped near the boundary from that side. So that fielder came running in, which caused the fielder to hesitate, and he missed the ball.
And luckily they didn't collide.
Yeah, that's good. At least it didn't result in an injury. So a welcome for Spartans, and kind of lucky because the fielder was there to stop it. And but still, let's see how it goes.
But Harun has really bowled well. First boundary coming up in his spell rather. Again, a good single, no chance for the overthrow here. Because the striking end, the batter had overrun. So on the other ground, Houston Stars are almost on the verge of scoring a 10-wicket victory there.
Yeah, I believe there are not too many runs that are needed by Houston Stars.
Yes, Houston Stars have really batted well today, bowled well to restrict Nepali Rhinos to 152. And Nepali Rhinos captain scored a fine half century, Rocky Karan. And here after 9 overs, 52 for 7, 126 still they need. And 12 runs almost per 1 over. So only 3 wickets in hand. So very difficult for Spartans here. And there on the other ground, Houston Stars have just lost 1 wicket. Their first wicket rather. So Gauss is the batter out. And the new batsman who's just come in is Harsha Srivaramana. Ali Rana is 67 not out. And they require only 10 runs, 5 overs remaining for them. So it's going to be an easy victory for Houston Stars there. So 10 runs they need on 5 overs still left for them. And 9 wickets in hand.
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of time and statistics. It will be impossible to stop them from winning that run. While something is going on at this side, there's a big hit taken by the batsman here, way over point, and that's 4 runs again. That will be welcome addition to the score. They will need many of those in order to come back into the game. At this point of time, it is slipping out of their hands, and Punjab Lions are absolutely on top.
There are some changes this year in their squad. So Ali Sheikh is playing for another team, and one more wicket falls here. So Calvin strikes for Punjab Lions, and Spartans have lost their 8th wicket. This is the 10th over in their innings, and they are 56 for 8 wickets. And Punjab Lions need only 2 wickets. We're back very soon. So what a comeback Punjab Lions have made, Anwar, after losing 2 games in succession.
Yeah, and I think they made their point, very splendidly. They're on the verge of winning it, very very one-sided. They scored over 170 runs, and they have the other side at 50 for 8 with 10 hours to go. So at this point of time, everything is in their favor, and there's absolutely no reason that they would not win this match, make it to 4 points, and then it will really come down to the net run rate. Punjab Lions are good in the sense that they have had a very high net run rate starting from their first match, and so that will help them. I don't know about the net run rate of relative teams, and so that will be a factor. But at the same time, there is, today is the last match for Punjab Lions, I think, right? That will complete their all round-robin game, so the maximum they can expect is 4. On the other hand, Spartans has one more match left, which if they win, it will take them to 6 points. So
they will be praying to the God tomorrow that Spartans lose against Dallas Knights.
Yeah, and only then it will make them. Oh, then I think there's another wicket that fell. There was a big snake that was heard. A rising ball. The batsman tried to square drive it, but it took a thick edge held by the wicket keeper. So that comes to the last wicket that stands between victory and Punjab Lions, and they will be a little bit satisfied. I think they might be even more than a little bit satisfied. At least they have a chance of qualifying to the next round.
So here Spartans lose their 9th wicket, and Calvin Savage has really generated a lot of pace in this over, Anwar.
More than pace, I think it was the height that did it. Especially with tailenders and a muggy environment, the ball rising all of a sudden, and if your top order has not scored, it will be unfair to expect from a number 10 batsman to.
So on the other ground, Houston Stars have defeated Nepali Rhinos, and it's really been a disappointing tournament for the Rhinos. They've lost all their 4 matches. They batted well, bowled well, but luck was not on their side.
Yeah, and we have known the Nepali Rhinos team well. They have some very good players in the past. They have been performing very well. They've been touring all of US, and they have performed there very well also. This tournament, it wasn't to be. It looks like they lost all their matches. So they will have to, hopefully they will come back very strong, and they will keep on coming back, because I know they are capable of doing a lot better than that. So the 10th over completes on this side, Punjab Lions against the Spartans.
57 for 9, and we're back very soon.
Or one of my friends said, or be surprised.
So 11th over begins in Spartan innings. So only 1 wicket left. And we are joined by Nagesh, Kumineni Nagesh. What a match it's been for Punjab Lions today.
Yes, sir. What a match it has been for Punjab Lions today. I think they came with a purpose. They showed they meant business from ball one. To a certain extent, I think we also saw a little bit of lot of sloppy fielding earlier on in the innings, giving too many lives to the main batters on the other side. That let them put a heavy total. I think it was a disappointing chase at the end of the day. I think it was a chaseable target for this ground, but I think the bowlers really meant business today.
Spartans still have a match left. Tomorrow they'll be taking on Dallas Knights, and JPC will be playing against TCA. But JPC win also tomorrow. I think the net run rate, I'm sure, will be bothering them.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, after the first two tough losses, the first loss was a pretty bad loss, and the second game, JP should have closed it out. They were so close to win. Today, they would have been sitting on a strong position had they done it. Now they're at the mercy of other results. Whether it is Punjab Lions, whether it's JPC, if Spartans sleep tonight and come back as a strong unit tomorrow and give a tough fight to Dallas Knights, it's game over for both the teams. And if Dallas Knights, the juggernaut I call them, the way they've been playing, right, come and roll down the pitch like today, then Punjab Lions is automatically in, right? Today's game, Punjab Lions at least has made its case for making it in. Hopefully tomorrow's results will go in their favor, right? And JPC has a long shot, it doesn't matter. But I don't, given the amount of net run rate gain that they're going to get out of this, pretty much puts it out of range for them.
But this win, of course, this big win will not take them into the playoffs, because Spartans have got one more match left. But certainly they will be in the driving seat, Punjab, after the win.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. This was an intermediate step for them to try for another glory. They have been a fantastic team all over the States, particularly in the history of DPL. So they made their point. I think I can say now, looking at the hindsight, the body language was different. The Punjab Lions were a lot vibrant from the beginning, and their approach, showed from ball one. Okay. On the other hand, there were a lot of, as Nagesh was saying, there were a lot of misfieldings which gave key players chances. And if you give key players chances, then they're going to make you pay. And so this is what happened at this point of time. 50 for 9. I think it will have to be a special, blessing delivered by an angel or somebody to come out of this. But otherwise, I would expect this match to wrap up pretty soon.
So Nagesh, what should be the strategy of JPC tomorrow?
So I think after game 2, I'm fortunate here. Kiran owner is right around, and we talk regularly, right? So it was like, have fun, guys. It's a tournament, and there is absolutely nothing to be, you got in, and you're a bunch of players who have played together, and one good thing about JPC this time has been that 10 of the 11 players have been from Texas. We have one player from Prasenjit from India. We brought him in. Prasenjit did a fabulous job to prove that he is off caliber to play. And I think it's one more opportunity for the teams to showcase their talent and work it out, right? But these tournaments are big stakes. You have to fire from ball one, and you know what, the team's chemistry will build. And it's not just about the playing 11. In my opinion, the entire 18 have to understand there as one unit and then do more. The other thing is that a little bit more planning from JPC perspective. Shayan Jangir was supposed to play, Hamza Bangesh was supposed to play. We had some players that were drafted for the right reasons, couldn't show up. Maybe there is a different way to deal with, understanding what the player level commitments are to ensure that we don't get into those kinds of surprises. There's a lot of lessons learned. Any tournament brings a lot of lessons learned. Even DPL, based upon what we did last year, this year, working with Anwar, working with Ijaz, working with the board. Now all 20 games are being streamed. This is about improvement for us, right? This is about understanding the game, understanding the chemistry. This is about understanding the players and making it better for everybody and the community. There's always going to be somebody who wins the tournament and goes, right? But the real winners are people who are actually come back to it with a better idea for next year, right? And understand how to do better in the next tournament, the next game that you go to, the next local tournament you play. I hope a lot of the JPC players learned that, and they're going to be better cricketers and better people in the ground locally.
So Nagesh has mentioned some important points, Anwar. That's the main purpose of conducting Dallas Premier League, mainly to encourage the local talent, though you have stars playing from all parts of the world.
Yeah, that is one of the reasons that we are. But Nagesh, said many things that echo back here. And this match comes to a conclusion. So I'll talk a little later. I'll let Sudhir bhai, comment.
So Punjab Lions have scored a big victory to keep their hopes alive in the Dallas Premier League Championship 2022. What event this is for Punjab Lions?
Absolutely, they should be jubilant, and there is every reason for them to be. They made a statement, they came out fighting, and they won with a big margin, 171 against 50 odd. So that's a huge margin, and that will boost their net run rate back to something like 3 point, something that it was, originally. So that definitely helps their cause.
You're trying to say something about what Nagesh was talking.
Yeah, absolutely. Nagesh touched many, wonderful points, about that. We are 1 year older. That is true. But at the same time, we used to have a friend here, very knowledgeable about cricket. His house is right. Okay. So Nagesh, we had a friend, John Bowden, who was NTCA president for many years. He has a house right next to the Nottingham cricket ground. So that's where he grew. So his knowledge of cricket was absolutely phenomenal, and I loved him and I missed him. So he said one day, he had a very wise grandmother, and he said, John, it is all right to get older as long as you're getting a little wiser. So that's what I say to your comment. Your comment is very profound. Yes, we are 1 year older. At the same time, I think we are a little bit wiser. We have learned many things. That goes about DPL, that also goes about JPC. You pointed out many things where things could be, strategically looked at, things could be improved, things could be tightened, etc. So with that, you can come back with a much, greater poise and see where you go from there. I mean, your aim may or may not have been, winning from the beginning, as you said. JPC stands for Just Play Cricket, right? Yeah. So I think that that has been fulfilled. On top of that, you have beaten a team that has been, you have put them in a very difficult situation to the extent that they are still fighting, So I think, the cause and, the voice is not lost. So therefore, I'm very proud to see those things happening, and it is a great thing from our aspect that it is happening. Hopefully, as you said, every match was streamed. That's a vast improvement from last year. So, and then the things were conducted in a much better way, etc. Of course, there is always room for improvement, and we will keep on doing that. but that's what I think I will say at this point of time.
Thank you, Anwar bhai. Kind words. I think Sudhir, our sportscaster from ESPN and TV9, he's been working with us so much. He's with Farooq here. I'll give it back to him, and they're going to get on the stream.
Thank you very much, Nagesh and Anwar. And what a victory Punjab Lions have scored today. It's a huge win for them. And I've got Mohammad Farooq with me. Mohammad, congratulations. Scored a brilliant 50. It's first 50, I think, in this tournament for you.
Yeah, this year is first 50 for me, but most important for win for us as a Punjab Lion, because we lost last two games, and that game is must-win game for us. So I'm happy to and glad to participate and put something for my team, and they win that.
What do you think went wrong in the last two matches? Because you scored a big victory in the first match, then scored 219, and that was chased by Dallas Knights. And against JPC Thunders, you came close but lost the match again.
It's kind of nightmare for us as a team. It's difficult to answer, but when we win as a team. When we lost as a team. We need to talk after two lost. We get together, we discuss about what we making mistake, what's wrong, and we fought back today again, and I think it's a good effort from all the Punjab Lions players today.
Only you strengthen your chances for the playoffs, because Spartans have got one more match left tomorrow.
I think Dallas is a very good team as per my point of view, and nobody wants to lose it, because if they win, they can concrete their first position, and they have two chances in the playoffs. So, and according to the skills and the seniority and the experience, I think that Dallas is more ahead on the other team.
कैसा लगा पूरा टूर्नामेंट का माहौल? कैसा लगा? इस बार काफ़ी चेंजेस किए गए, 2 ग्रुप्स में अभी खिलाए जा रहे हैं टूर्नामेंट को. टूर्नामेंट कैसा लगा आपको?
I think tournament, I always love it, because I think this is my 5th or 6th DPL since 2015 once I moved here from Australia. So I really enjoy every time, and a good sign is keep getting better, because lots of players coming from abroad for minor league cricket, and they are coming along with us, and I'm really happy and pleased for Cricket USA, minor league, and whoever put their effort, bring good seasonal player, and which make our standard better, and hopefully as a USA nation we are do proud in the future once we work together and develop all our kids and all upcoming players, and I'm glad.
You're missing Ali Sheikh this year in a way?
I think every player is important, right? We miss few players, but somehow we get couple of new youngsters. Might they are shining star in the future. As a Dallas Mustang coach since last couple of years, we promote these people like Rahman Dar, Ali Sheikh, Abhiram, Surya. They are wonderful talent, and this year we picked Rishi Ramesh, and hopefully some more kids are coming through. And we always try to promote our kids because they are the future, and I think I'm happy to have some new faces in the team, because Ali is already polished.
Last question is, tell us something about the contribution the all-rounders are making. Dill and Calvin have been outstanding in this tournament.
I think they are seasonal player. You can't compare with the local players with them. They played in Australia, South Africa. They have some records. They have first class background. So they are seasonal players. You can't compare with any local players. They need to adjust some few games early on, and the worst part, or I would say bad luck, we don't have a turf wicket. If we have a turf wicket, they use their spikes. That's their strength as a fast bowler. You can see different Calvin, different Justin, but it's pretty hard to bowl on concrete without spikes. I think hopefully, and I wish as a cricket player and cricket lover, I wish we have a couple of turf ground in the future.
Thank you very much for your time, and good luck for the future.
Thank you very much, sir. Take care. Good night.
Because